Welcome to the Pretty Red ENT Show. It's your girl, Goddess Nikita, aka Pretty Red ENT. And if nobody told you they loved you today, just know that Goddess Nikita, she loves you. And I'm sending so much love and light out to every single body who needs them. And if you don't, I'm still sending it to you. How's everybody been doing? I missed y'all. I know I was supposed to post the updates for the transits, the planets. It's a lot going on. Y'all, please believe. Now, you gotta understand something. Saturn's gonna start going full speed. So if you and Apple been doing bad things, please believe you gonna receive your karma, okay? But guys, today I just want to talk to y'all because at your best, you are love. Hey, Aaliyah would, she snapped when she did that, okay? Shout out to her, R.I.P. But guys, I want to tell you something, because at your best, you are love. And some people don't believe in that, but I do. Baby, I'm sipping on this tea right now. And so, I ain't had a little tea time with y'all in a while, but I want to tell you something. Whenever people face you with things and it's evil, always show love. People don't understand something. I show love no matter what. I'm on a guru level now. It's I can see that you doing evil, dumb stuff, but guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to match your energy. You want to know why? Because I don't have time for that. All I'm going to do is just send you love. Only thing I can do is be love and send you love and be the representation that you should see on how you should react to people and what you should do. Sometimes you can't match energy with energy, guys. Somebody has to be the bigger person. And when they used to tell us that when we were kids, one of y'all got to be the bigger person. I think it was more energetically, if you look at it like that, it's more who's going to stop this negative energy going on in the universe? Is somebody going to stop it, transmute it, and turn it into good? Or what's going to happen? Because at some point, somebody needs to stop. And so I'm a person where I don't have time in my day to sit up here, do anything evil to anyone. I just don't. I would rather choose to love you and send you love compared to doing something evil and matching your energy. Because obviously something's bothering you in the inside to the point where you actually want to match this energy. You want to be so upset. Rah, 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 rah. And you want somebody to be rah, rah, rah with you. I can't. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not today. Not ever. Okay. And this is me sipping on my tea. Okay. But inevitably, guys, the main thing I want to make sure that I let people know is when it comes to love, you got to start really loving on purpose. Love people just because. And I'm telling you, sometimes that might bother them, but I promise you, it is what needs to happen. I remember I was just recently at church and somebody asked me, what is your world like? You know what I said? My world is love. All I see is love. I see people as love. I see places and things as love. I don't see anything outside of that. That's what my world exists of. Now, whether your world is like that ain't got nothing to do with me. That's a personal issue. And that is also a question that you have to ask yourself. Why don't I see love? I'm a person, I see love no matter where I'm at, what I'm doing, where I'm going. No matter who I'm talking to. I might see a person and they might be in their dark body, but I might see them as a light body. Or I might see them as their dark body and they're just a good dark body. There's some guys I know like that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. For real, I gotta shout out to them, okay? There is some guys that I know for a fact that's, they be going there. And you can look at them and see it, but they are some of the nicest, sweetest people I ever met. They really show me more love than somebody that is supposed to show me love. And it's wow. Like, there's some females that be on their dark side too. Like, they really be showing love. Like, hey, I ain't gonna mess with you. You ain't do nothing to me. What I gotta do something to you for? Like, I just like it over here. I remember I talking to this one girl. She's like, I was like, you know what? I love you. And she's like, why? She's like, I was like, because you admit what you are. Some people don't admit to what they do or who they are. I appreciate you because you admit who you are. You like, look, I do all this and this, that. But you know what? Like, I respect you. And like, she was like, I just, you make me see love. You make me see myself, like, in a way that most people around me don't see me. They like when I do evil things. It's like, you don't like that I do the evil things, but you're kind of more like, you're not here to judge me. And so when people think about me and they're in their dark stuff, they're like, she don't judge people. That's really weird. Like, cause you don't come across too many people like, I ain't gonna, if you believe in heaven and hell, I ain't gonna help for you. That's you. Like, baby, whatever you choose to do with yourself or whatever you believe in, that's you. Like, I have no control over that. I don't want to force anything on anybody. Do what you do and believe in what you believe in. But at the end of the day, just make sure that you love him. Like, there is too much beautiful things in this world for you to be sitting up here not loving people. It's so crazy. Like, I done had like this conversation with like 4 or 5 pastors just asking me questions. Like, and I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, why don't you love? You're supposed to be loved flawlessly. Like, I'm sorry, like that I don't know what happened to you to the point where now, I study psychology. So y'all know I be really like, I don't know what's wrong with you to the point where you don't love, but that ain't inevitably, that's a reflection question that you need to ask. But don't expect me to say anything less. Oh, there's so much hate going on in the world. No, there's so much hate going on in your world. I don't see that. I don't see what you see. It's so crazy because some people be upset when we say that, like, no, baby, at my best, I am love. I do not see what you see. My world is about love. Like, I give love. People around me give love. It's just this loving, flowing energy. I don't see no negative energy. Not saying like, hey, it isn't no negative energy. What I'm saying is I don't see that. Do you understand what that means? I personally don't see that. Okay. Like, I don't see that, guys. I can't sit up there and say like, hey, I see anything less than love. Like, baby, at my best, I see love all day long. I don't see hate. I don't see all this other stuff going on, baby, because that's not my world. My world is just beautiful. I wake up beautiful. I go to sleep beautiful. I'm just, It's just an energy flow of exchange with love. And some people, they're not used to that, and that's fine. You can do that, but I won't be that way. I just want to be love. And what's wrong with that? And some people, they don't know how to accept the love that other people have or just the love inside their self. But inevitably, that's not my job to make you love yourself even more or take your time out to love your neighbor or love whoever. My job is to really love me. And then if I influence you to love yourself that way, then you should do the same thing too. It's so crazy because I was talking to this pastor. He was like, oh, I really believe like you can't get baptized without God. Well, inevitably, somebody has to take the time out to really love themselves to want to go do that. They got to love themselves so much to the point where they can love someone outside of themselves, which is God, or love God within. But they have to inevitably have that love for themselves. The initial start has to be with them. Like, I need a change. Not nobody else. I need it. So at any point that you deny your self-love, you are denying God. Like, I don't know, whoever you believe in, baby, I don't know. There's so many people to believe in. But the one person that you cannot lose sight of is you. People will no, baby, do not lose you. Don't lose you for nobody, for the world, for nothing. I'm telling you, like, I tell people all the time, like, I have never been this happy in my life. Like, I am, like, really super happy. And if you was like to see me, you'd be like, you're glowing. Like, who's loving on you? Me. I really take that time out to really just love me and really stand on me, really believe in me, really just inevitably just do the most for me. When half the time, like, not saying that I don't normally do that, but I really do that at a higher oxtail than I have ever done that before. Like, and I will not, never going back, never going back. Oh, you can't take it. You know, SZA. I'm never going back that way. I'm never going back to denying me. I'm never going back to like, you know what? I got to put me second. No, baby. I forgot what that song was like. You got to put me first. Like, I'm putting me first. I put my needs first and put me first. I had a conversation with the Most High, and the Most High said, hey, baby, it's you. You need to put you first. Like, you've been doing a lot for everybody else. You've been doing, giving, but you ain't gave to yourself. What? You need to do that. Give to you. Buy yourself some flowers. You want somebody to buy you flowers? Buy yourself some flowers. You want somebody to get your nails done? Buy you clothes. Buy yourself some clothes. Go get your nails done. How can you want somebody to do something for you if you don't even do it for yourself? That's inevitably setting you up for failure. Okay? Like, no, ma'am. You really gotta love y'all. Like, you really gotta love yourself. But I mean, you really gotta love you. And it's okay to love you. It's okay to be soft to yourself. It's okay to be loving. Like, I'm telling y'all, some people, they really don't, baby, I accept every flaw about me. I accept every single thing about me to the point where I cannot do any other thing but love on me. People are like, wait, like, yes, I really love me on a higher oxtail than ever before. And that's okay. And I will not tone that down because I was told not to. And I just won't. Like, why would I change something that I'm happy about? Like, I'm happy about me, my relationships, about everything that I have going on right now to this day. Like, yes, like, I'm happy that I stand up for myself. Me standing up for myself is making me at my best. At your best, you are love. Yes. Standing up for myself, setting boundaries, healthy boundaries. Like, you know what? I see that your intentions with having a conversation with me is not pure. So guess what? I have to set a boundary to the point where I cannot no longer have a conversation with you ever again. Or I might need to take a break from you because you know what? Inevitably, this ain't working out for me. And some people be like, well, what are you talking about? I'm like, no, it's just not working out for me. I'm not about to sit up there and say, hey, this is so good. No, baby, it's not working out for me. No, ma'am. Like, no, sir. I don't like the way you talk to me. I see that you said what I said and you twisted it. And that ain't what I said. Or you just left out some pieces, or you just didn't even ask me and just came to your own conclusion. Guess what? You would never have a conversation with me because at any moment it provokes me to have a conversation and the conversation might turn heated. No, baby, I'm choosing love. And it's not that I don't like to have a conversation when it gets tough, but it's like this, if it's not a conversation where I have to talk to my man, my husband, which y'all know I'm single, okay, so I get a wedding ring. But inevitably, if I'm not sitting over there having a conversation with somebody like I'm truthfully in love with, it's not just like, hey, I love you. Like, no, I'm in love, deep love. Like, no, ma'am. Like, I'm not going to do that. Like, yes, family, friends, or whoever. Like, yes, if we have an issue and then you not listening, I will cut you off because obviously you're not listening. If I see you trying to control a situation, I will cut you off because you know what? That's making me the best me. Hey, I see right now we're not on good terms. And so when I calm down, where I don't have to feel like I have to cut you out or get hyper for you to hear me, then I will make a phone call and talk to you to see if you're willing to talk. But if you're not willing to talk all the way out to listen to me and to talk about recourse, then I don't want to inevitably talk about it. But if you keep doing the exact same thing and I keep forgiving you for the exact same thing, I have to set a healthy boundary and be like, you know what? I can't talk to you. Inevitably, it's not good for my mental health. I'm so sorry. Like, I love y'all. Like, mental health is something serious, guys. Like, it should always be taken seriously. Some people do not take that. No, baby, you need to be the best version of you. Don't let nobody tell you not to be the best version of you because you need to be that inevitably. Stand up for you. Show up for you. Balance you. Like, hey, what do I need to be great? That's a question that should always be asked every single day. What do I need today to be great? Some people be like, what? Yes. What do I need to be great today? Inevitably, there's nothing wrong with saying that. Like, what do I need to be great today? What's wrong with that? Some people will tell you like, oh, that's a lot to say. Like, I don't know what to... No, ma'am. I'm not doing that. Well, I'm not going there with you. I'm not putting myself below anybody. We are the same. We're sitting at the same table. Okay. And that's what spirituality is about. It's about, hey, like, we're all the same. Are you for real? Stop playing with me. Okay. Sidebar. I think I'm going to do an episode about that. Probably like maybe tomorrow. But sidebar, I got a good episode for y'all. And it's just like so crazy because my son like made me watch it. And I just really started thinking about like, wow, what happened if this is really this? But anyways, guys, like for real, like I really want y'all to be the best version of y'all. And even if that's protecting your peace, protecting like your love interest, like, hey, inevitably, guys, like I'm telling you something, because love is so powerful. If you loving yourself, you're going to attract the things that you want to attract. But when you're talking universal stuff, universe don't know words. The universe knows energy. So imagine you, like, I don't know why I keep attracting the same energy, because you haven't turned down this energy. Told this energy, hey, I don't want you. I don't like this. The universe hears that like, oh, I sent the wrong one. Let me go back and send the right one. Like you gotta tell the universe what you like and what you don't like. Because other than that, the universe doesn't know unless you say something. Unless you say, hey, the universe sending this energy. The next thing you know, you send it back and you send it back with love. The universe is like, oh, this is the wrong one. Let me send something else. That's all the universe does. If you're giving, the universe is going to give too. It's energetically. It's proven scientifically, spiritually, physically, and mentally. And the more you give yourself love, the more you get brighter, the more you can meditate, the more you take care of yourself, the more your house is clean, the more your car is clean, the more your body is clean, the more you just want to do something different than what you normally do. And that's okay. I'm telling you, some people are like, I can't believe, like, who are you? I always get this question. Like, people always ask me, like, who are you? I'm like, I am love. Like, who are you? Like, I don't know what that means. Like, who are you? Like, I'm me. Like, I'm God is the kid. Who are you? I'm a lover. Like, I just like giving love. You around me and my love language. I know my love language is, do you? And so if you're around me, inevitably my love language is what it is. And so people who got me in their life, typically it's 5:55 on the clock. And people who typically got me in their life, they really love me, guys. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, they really love me. Like, if you are in my life, I probably gifted you something. Probably a few times. Whether you gifted me back anything or whether you said you was going to give me something and you never did, I still gifted you something out the kindness of my heart. Just because, like, I love to do that. That's my love language. I love giving gifts. Like, well, are you serious right now? Like, stop playing with me. But inevitably, see, I want to go back to why we do that. It's 2:15, girl. What's gonna be? Shawty got her eyes on me. We've been talking since 2, girl. What you gonna do? Now, there, Darnell Jones got me on that player stuff, okay? But at the end of the day, I love giving gifts because I like receiving gifts. So the more I give out, the more I receive. Am I doing that to receive? Like, no, I just do it because I love to do it. I love to see my friends smile. I love that. I love that. Like, I don't give all my friends some candles. They can't say they ain't never got a free candle from me because they have. Okay, I'm just throwing that out there. Don't let them out of y'all. No, ma'am. Guys, don't let them lie to y'all because they all got free candles. But that's just my love language. And so you have to inevitably find out like what you like. Cause some people don't like gifts. And that's fine. Like I have a friend like their love language is not gifting gifts. Like, okay, like, I don't like that. Don't give me no gift. Like, and they just like different stuff. Like they're like, I also have friends that don't like physical touch. They don't like hugs and stuff. And so I'm like, y'all know I'm touchy feely. No, I'm not really, but y'all know really Aries people, we kind of touchy feely, but we really not. But I love to give my friends hugs. I love to show them love. Like, I don't know, I'm really weird. Like I'm like to touch. If I like you, I want to touch you. Like, and that's no homo, but that's just how I am. I just like that. And so it's kind of like me showing you like, hey, I love you. Or I might see like my friend might need something. I might not say anything, but I'll go ahead and do it. I'm that friend. Like, oh, you know what? Here you go. Like, I don't know. Like the other day, my friend, she had something going on and I bought her and her daughter some flowers and her daughter a balloon and her balloon. And she was like really happy. She's like, no one ever brought me no flowers. So I bought her some flowers. And I was like, see, now you can't say nobody brought you flowers before. But I didn't do it because she said it. Like I did that because I was typically do that for any event anyways. But it's like, I really love like showing my friends love. But some people, they don't like that. Like they're not used to it. But it's like, I told my friend, I was like, you know what, Jennifer? I was like, I like to give hugs. I like to tell people I love them all the time. And she's like, I know I'm not used to that, but she's like, I'm okay with that. But like, I want you to know, like, it had to be weird, but I'd be okay with it with you because I understand why you do it. And I was like, right. And it was like, man, because you don't ever know, like when the last time you talked to somebody. And so like, I was like, there's not a day that go by that I don't wish that I said like, to my best friend, like, I love you. Like, I miss you. I want to hug him. Like, different stuff like that. Like, dang, like, I can't do that no more. But inevitably, I do it spiritually. So, like, it's like, I don't miss nothing, but I do. It's the physical. And so it's like, I have to, like, be okay with that. And so I made peace with that. And so some people don't know that, like, there's peace that come in that. So at my best, I am loved. And so I'm really happy with the inner love that I have given myself and that I have like been able to give out to people. Like, it's like some people like, oh my gosh, like you just tell people you love them all the time. It's like, yes, I do. Like for real. So it was like, prime example, I was sitting in class and this person was talking to me and they were like, so who's that boy that sit next to you? I'm like, what boy that sit next to me? I'm like, okay, like who you talking about? Like, and they were like, the boy you flirt with all the time. I'm like, the boy I flirt with all the time. Like, what boy do I flirt with? Because, see, I'm grown. And when you come at me like that, I'm like, who I flirt with? And I was like, oh, I don't flirt with him. And they were like, yes, you do. I'm like, no, I don't. I was like, I'm just naturally happy, but I'm actually shy and he's shy. But he actually sat down next to me to actually be my partner. And then we just been clicked up ever since then. And like, I learned his love language and like, we're funny. Like, we just be saying funny stuff all the time. Like he's kind of like my little brother, which he really is like my little brother. Like, so it's like, I don't look at him any type of way. Like, that boy's 21, baby. I am big honcho over here. Like, no, baby. No. So basically, inevitably, I was like, see, like, and this person was like, so I don't know when people flirt with me. I said, I do. I don't ever think he flirt with me. I feel like we just be laughing, having a good time because we laugh and joke about different stuff that most people don't. And it's like, okay, we make a joke out of some things that some people might take as serious, but we don't. But we don't joke about, I guess, kind of dark humor, but it's kind of like silly dark humor. Like, oh, like, man, we sitting in class and our teacher asked, like, so what y'all group like? He gonna say, my whole group likes big butts and we cannot lie. Like, it's jokes like that and it's funny. Like, do we like big butts? Y'all know I'm not homo, but it wasn't funny at that moment. Yes. Like, cause he said he liked big butts. And so we was just laughing. Like, it was just a huge joke full of love. It was never like, oh, we're flirting or nothing. It was really a joke full of love, like laughter, like just having fun. Like, okay, he's real quiet and he's shy. Like, did I break him out of his shell? Like, yes. Like, did I break myself out of my shell? Yes. So inevitably, this person was looking at something like, okay, these people might got a great bond, but you don't know us three. It's three of us that got a really great bond. We've been sent by each other the whole class. So I always tell people that, like, sometimes other people bring out the best in you too. You get what I'm saying? So you have to, like, find you somebody who, like, when they see you, their face lights up. Or when they talk to you, their face just is very happy that it's just you right there. Like, I'm telling you, every time, like, him and my other partner in class comes in, she's a girl, and we all just be like, oh my gosh, y'all finally here. And we all be sitting up there talking, laughing, giggling, and it just be pure love. Like, just us three, like, we have our own code where we be talking in code in front of people. But it's funny because, like, we're all funny, but we all, like, kind of know the same thing, but we don't. But it's like we kind of, like, make jokes out of a lot of things. But it actually, some of them jokes help me pass the class. So a lot of people might think, like, oh, like, yeah, like, okay, you might think that this is that. But inevitably, I actually learned from what we said and laughed and joked about. Like, we applied it to a situation with a problem with the class, and, like, wow. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, I took math class and we talked about gang members, and we applied, like, studies with gang members, and then I got it. Like, I will never, ever in life forget that, because I'm like, yeah, so, like, if they want to test these gang members, but they want to do it, pull these gang members out from this table, but just randomly pick a certain person. But if they're randomly drawing out and picking a person, like, yes, but if they question everybody at every table, like, yes, like, please believe. Like, shout out to my team in my class, okay? But inevitably, guys, like, there's nothing wrong with that. I always tell people at all times, like you never know, like, who might need some love and who don't need some love. But I'm one of them people where, like, if I'm cool with you, I'm cool with you. But that's because, like, I'm cool with you. But this person who actually said that didn't know, like, this person actually, my partner in this class is my tutor in a different class, and he helps me out. So like I kind of, like, know him on a personal level, not like personal, like I want to get to know him like that. But no, like, we actually, like, I talk to him more often than just this class, because he's my tutor for the other class. He is the tutor for the whole class. So it's like, oh, okay. Like, but inevitably it's a good relationship. Like, it's funny. Like, he give me little brother energy. Like, it's really funny. Like, that is little bruh. Today was his birthday. Shout out to him. I was like, oh man, if we was in Ohio, I would have had 3 strippers stripping on you right now, bro. He just cracked up laughing, like, but it was just so funny. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it was just funny. Like, we just fell out because, like, was I serious? Semi-serious, okay? Like, yeah, we were in Ohio, probably would have had 3 strippers, or maybe not. But I would have at least had, like, 3 girls try to holler at him. Like, hey, man, go holler at my boy. Today is his birthday. They would have did it. Because people typically like to say and cheer people up. And so I don't know. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But inevitably, people are who people is. Like, they're going to be who they're going to be. Like, no matter what. And so, guys, like, really take the time out to, like, really love you. And really understand you and, like, be you. And don't allow anybody around you that does not feel that same way about you. Like, if their face doesn't light up when they see you, leave them alone. If their energy don't get hyper when they see you, leave them alone. Because inevitably, they're not helping you be the best version of you. You should never be around anybody who you just don't feel that love with. It has to be a connection. I tell people, like, I'm too high and elevated to be around people who I can't trust, who I can't be myself in front of, who I can't just laugh just to laugh with. Like, laugh about dumb stuff. Like, oh my gosh, like, I dropped this pen funny. Like, ha 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 ha. If I can't sit around you and do that, then you're not my friend. I don't want to be around you. That means I don't trust you. If I can't just be me, naturally happy, I don't want to be around you. But inevitably, I can't be me and I can't be the best version of me if I have to hide this version of me to anybody. So if I have to hide my version of myself to you, then I'm not going to be around you. I can't do it. I love me. I love this way that I am. I love every single thing about me. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be around me. I'm going to be around people who love me. I'm going to be around people who just like, hey, girl, I love you today. I love you too. But I really want that connection where it's like, okay, like people really vibe with you. Like, I'm telling you, I'm literally sitting down somewhere watching a basketball game. And next thing I know is a person come up and like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, oh my gosh. And this is, I call her my baby too. Like, yo, but she's like, that's my girl. And she's like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, no, she's like, wish you would have known you was here. I usually sit here by myself. I was like, really? She's like, yeah, but I'm going to sit here with you. We're going to have everybody sitting over here by you. And it was just that time and that step that she really just took out just to like really love on me at that moment. And then I got the first t-shirt that they scored, a 3 points. So I got a free t-shirt. But inevitably, like, would I do that to somebody if I seen somebody there that I knew? Like, would I actually sit down with them, like, and have everybody sit where they at? Yes. Guys, like, sometimes when you love yourself, the universe gives you exactly what you put out. Like, it's like you get what you put out. Like, so if you're really taking that opportunity to really love on you, you're going to get that back. And you're going to get that back like tenfold. And don't never stop loving you, because inevitably, like, you loving you will attract what you want to attract. And if you want to attract love, you got to love on you and give love. You got to be able to be love, willing to receive love, and willing to give it in order to be at your best. So guys, like, what would it take for you to be at your best? Because you are love. And anything less and anything more is just bullshit. I'm here to tell you, okay? But guys, I ain't gonna talk y'all head out too much, but I hope this episode helped out with y'all, because at your best, you are love. I just want to tell y'all I love y'all. Make sure that you're giving yourself love and figure out like how you can be love in the situations. Like, hey, like, you might be at work, you might be at school, and somebody might be saying some things to you that you might don't like that person saying, hey, like, you flirting with him. I'm like, I never flirted with that man. Not one time. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, at that moment, I could have argued back, but I chose not to. I'm like, no, this is my homie. Like, man, I don't think he likes me. I don't like him. Like, I can tell that. Like, we have a different relationship. It's a little bit different. He knows, like, I'm silly. And he also knows that I'm shy too. But he knows I'm silly. But we just be laughing and stuff, for real. But I was like, when I told her, like, oh, he my tutor too outside of this class. And she's like, oh, I didn't know that. Like, she's like, I didn't know y'all had y'all knew each other outside of this class. I was like, yeah. And we be funny, but he knows that I'm like serious, and like I don't look at him like that. And so it was like a thing. Like, could I react? Because this person typically says crazy stuff out their mouth about me or about people. That's just weird. I don't make jokes like that. And so it's like, inevitably, I could show you the same energy back, but I choose not to. I see that I see that you want this. You want to get an argument out of me, and I won't give it to you. I just give you love. I don't care. And so I will just be the love. If there's no love in the room, I'm going to be that. And that's what I'm okay with that too. So sometimes, guys, y'all got to accept, like, you know what? Maybe I'm the love in the room. Maybe you were placed to be in that room, to be love. I'm like, dang, because I was talking to one of my teachers. I was like, man, every class I'm in is kind of like therapeutic. Like, we be having therapy sessions. They were like, really? I like facts. I was like, you know what? It might just be me and my energy. Because like we all be talking about like therapeutic stuff and it just might just be me. Like my energy, like it's just therapeutic and I have to accept that. Like I'm just always about love. Like, you know what? Like, what about this? What about that? Like, but it's inevitably, it's a wonderful healing situation. So I really like it though, for real, guys. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Say like, yeah, I don't have a good time. But everybody, don't assume, ask, you feel me? But make sure y'all tap in, zoom in. Make sure y'all show my webpage some love and tell me how you feel about this episode or tell me how you feel about it on Snapchat. Y'all know I do screenshot or take a snapshot about your comments on how you feel about the episode. But let me know how you feel about it. I really like it. But remember, guys, at your best, you are loved. Don't let nobody tell you anything different, anything more, anything less. It's just BS. Be love. Show up for you. Be the love in the room. And because at your best, you are love. All right, guys. I ain't going to talk y'all head off too much. But I love y'all. Sending y'all so much love and light. Make sure y'all tap in, zoom in. You know, do y'all want 2 steps. But thanks for tuning in to the Pretty Red ENT Show.